The Last Guardian. Fuck. The Last Guardian is a game that people adore because it's beautiful and so different, and tells a story about a little tyke that has some sweet tattoos and a big cat that chews electricity out of its tail. Fucking A. Some people might love the bond between a boy and a beast that just tugs at their heartstrings in all the right places. Golly, I wouldn't be surprised if there are even a few people out there that put The Last Guardian as their 2016 Game of the Year. But I, WauwautosaTufGuy, the toughest of all the Wauwatosians, sure as Pete is not one of those jive turkeys. I didn't really like The Last Guardian. The story was just too obscure for my liking, and I have no idea whatsoever how it connects to Shadow of the Colossus and Eco Turner. The great beauty of this game is quite impressive. But if I'm looking for beauty, I look at my wife, not a fucking video game. And I feel this game artificially increases the length of the game in probably the worst way I've ever experienced in modern gaming. As I said, there are scores of mofos out there that love the shit out of this. But the things it excels in are just not things I put as a premium in the games I play. I'm a person that puts gameplay ahead of graphics, and I feel the gameplay in this game is extremely lacking. The game is very linear in every sense of the word, and that would have been fine if the story would have been good. But to me, it is just blah. Sure, this game tried to make me have an emotional bond with Trico and the boy, but it could not make me care about them the way I did with Lee and Clementine or Joe and Ellie. Maybe I'm just a heartless asshole that has no love for the animal world. But that can't be true. I own a fucking cat. I even bought her a pink collar that has a bell whenever she moves. That's right, a collar with a bell. I said it. Anyway, I am not here to trash this game into the Stone Age. There were a few things I did like about this 10-year project. I love games that really don't fall into any specific genre. And The Last Guardian is a mix between platformer, which might I add is actually pretty cool, action, and storytelling. Also, this game is quite unique. I really can't compare it to another game. If I were to try to compare it to any other game, it would be Equal Turner. And people, I'm talking about the game, not the wife beater. Duh! This comparison actually makes sense, because The Last Guardian and Equal Turner are connected to the Shadow of Colossus trilogy. Unfortunately, I just didn't find this game much fun. Nor is it even a challenge in the least. Yeah, you might die because you missed a jump, but other than that, it's as simple as it gets. Even when the enemy captures you, you can get away by button mashing. No matter how many fucking times they catch you. Button mashing will always save you. Also, the puzzles are extremely simple, where all the challenge lies in Trico finally following a command. I can't tell you how many times I had something solved, and I had to wait on Trico to finally react to progress to the next part. And this brings me to the biggest issue with The Last Guardian. Controlling motherfucking Trico. Now I understand that when creating Trico, the developer wanted to make Trico act like a real animal. The animal even poops, for God's sakes! Obviously, animals don't always do as you say, and Trico is a perfect example. But in this game, it becomes incredibly annoying. There was a part where it took Trico 15 minutes to do something that should have taken me 30 seconds. The game's length is padded by Trico taking his time to listen to the boy's girly voice. I want to say that this game took me around 15 hours to complete, but I could have done it in 5 if Trico wasn't so damn finicky. Now, I kind of expect maybe Trico would be hard to handle at the beginning of the game, and as your bond increased, Trico would become more obedient. You know, maybe he would fucking listen. But nope, the cat thing controls were just as hit or miss at the 14-hour mark as they were at the 2. Now, there was a good Lion King game for the Sega Genesis, where Simba was very young and weak in the beginning of the game. But towards the end of the game, he grew up and was a fearsome lion that could fuck shit up. I thought Trico would progress in some way throughout the game, but it just didn't happen. Also, sometimes I would try to get Trico to standard jump so I could reach a higher platform. I would try every button, and it just would not do anything. So I would just sit there without pressing anything. And then, after waiting a minute or two, out of nowhere, with no button prompts or anything, it would just do the action. What the fuck, son? So yeah, this game just wasn't for me. Its story didn't connect with me. I didn't have the patience to deal with the bad controls because I have so many other games that I have not played yet. And its basic gameplay, which consists of finding barrels, that's always fun, and having a light shield at certain times, got old quickly. Now, I know there are a ton of fanboys and fangals out there that will say I missed the point of this game. I don't have the emotional depth to connect with the game on this level. Or I'm just a punk-ass little bitch that is an Uncharted 4 Demon Souls fanboy that wouldn't know a good game was stuffed up its tight aims. And to those people I say, fuck off, nerd bombers. Hey. I was just kidding. That was me trying to sound like a tough guy. As I said before, there is probably tens of thousands of people out there who feel that The Last Guardian is the greatest game the Ps4 ever created, but it just wasn't for little old me. To be fair, I wasn't a fan of Eco Turner or Shadow of the Colossus, so I don't know why I expected this to be any different. I guess I expected maybe an evolution due to the 10-year development cycle this game had. Dun 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 dun! Okay, finally. If I had to rate The Last Guardian, I would rate it 51 out of 100. And on my list of all-time rated games I have played, I would rate this game 249 out of 277. Right below PS3's Shadow of the Damned and Singularity. Those are two games that a lot of you haven't heard of. And right ahead of MotorStorm Apocalypse and the classic Resistance 2. Hey, I know it's low, but at least I picked it ahead of Beyond Two Souls and that piece of dick shit crapola known as Brink on PS3. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna skid-doody-dood off into the sunset. Thanks for watching my review.